Hey guys, this is Robert. Here I am again, trying to get this internet stuff figured out. So I moved back into my office where the internet is much better. I'm here in Oklahoma, and I know it's kind of a strange title. I feel worthless. No one likes me, and I avoid people. And so I get a lot of emails about how to address things, how to work on things, and how to help people. And so I'm going to read this email to you, and we're going to see what we can do, okay? It says, first of all, thank you for your help and kindness. I've been watching your videos very often. I study your blogs, and I think I have an understanding of FasterEFT. I've already achieved many successes in certain areas, but my biggest problem stays the same. My problem, and I'm sure it's like a lot of other you who are listening to me, and it's a foundation, really. It's a foundation. It's really interesting how it works. It says, my problem, I feel worthless. I feel other people that they hate me. They want to hurt me, and I try to avoid them. I don't dare to say my opinion out loud. And yes, when others pay attention, as I feel my uncertainty, they sense and know my uncertainty and my weakness. I feel constant tension in my body. I do feel inferior. I'm paid low in my jobs. I punish myself and my partner. I'm sorry to write this, but I feel like a piece of shit. This is the best description, really. I think I drink too much alcohol just to feel some kind of relief. All right, so this is a really good one. And, you know, we talk about how the mind works and the structure of what's going on in our lives. This statement here, this article, this note that she's writing here is so very common. You know, we talk about, you know, my search is trying to figure out why we have problems, what's causing all problems, how does it work, what's going on, and how to really make the deep changes. So just kind of look at this woman's structure, because obviously she's been watching my stuff, reading about how our minds work, etc. So I have the fear of other people. They hate me. They hurt me. I try to avoid them. Now, when you begin to understand how we are, what we are, our unconscious foundation, our belief system about self, and it really goes back to imprints. And some of you may or may not know what an imprint is. An imprint, you know, we hear the scientists or we hear the psychology people say, hey, you know, you're imprinted the first 6 years of your life, and whatever the imprints are, that's going to be the outcome of your life. Well, that's not true. Definitely you are imprinted 6 years or 7 years. It doesn't stop there. Basically, the re-imprinting and imprinting of your mind and your value systems occur all the way through your entire life, which means, yes, you do pick up belief systems and value systems and the structure of how the world is, but that can change. It changes by re-imprinting what you currently are printed with. And this is the foundation of creating life changes. Hey guys. And so let's kind of look at this. Let's look at re-imprinting and imprinting and value systems. One of the things that I have noticed when I work with people, and there's a process we have in level 2 of our level 2 training, and basically when you have an experience in your life, that experience, we create a value from it. We create maybe a decision, we may create an oath or a vow, or even it's unconscious. And these programs will drive us to do what we do without us consciously thinking about it. Now, you know, a lot of people talk about the mind, and I talk about the mechanics of the mind. And so one of the things that I have realized is that we talk about the reptilian part of our mind. Now, of course, what is the reptilian part of the mind? This just sounds silly, you know, reptilian part of the mind. Right, I'm a reptile. Well, there is a logic to this. What happens is this. This part of the brain is what we call the survival part of our unconscious. This survival part allows us and helps us to stay in alignment with the unconscious conditions, conditionings, and programs and value system. Now, it's kind of like this. The reptilian part of the mind is that you've had experience as an early child with a dog. Rough, rough, rough. You've been bitten with a dog. You have a bad dog experience. And it didn't happen once. It happened many times. Now, unconsciously, you're walking down the street. You hear a slight noise, a dog. All of a sudden, your body, you start getting scared. You start wanting to run. You do something. This is the unconscious survival system. And so our values are picked up from memories and experiences. Like, for example, if, let's see, I was talking to someone the other day and they had this experience where they hate watermelon, all right? And so they hate watermelon so much, and the reason they hate watermelon is they had an experience with watermelon where they were eating watermelon and something horrific happened to her and she was beaten and shamed and humiliated. And she went to her room and she threw up the watermelon. So now her brain has created an unconscious survival link to watermelon. Boom. All of a sudden they're linked together. Now, unconsciously, you know, she's sitting here, we're talking, and somebody hands her a little sucker candy, and she opens it up and it tastes like watermelon. All of a sudden she starts wanting to puke, throw up. Unconsciously, her survival part of her mind says it's dangerous, it's bad. Survival. All right. Now we're also talking about imprint. So this is an unconscious imprint that the survival part of your brain says, hey, we got to be safe. All right. Am I making sense here? Give me a thumbs up. All right. Next. Now we talk about someone who has a value system about herself, which means I'm worthless. I'm afraid of other people. People hate me. People hurt me. I avoid them. Well, I thank you guys for the thumbs up. At least I'm making sense. Now, where in the world would somebody create an identity and a value system like this? Now, it's unconscious. Now, she's operating, now, again, with FasterEFT and the art of change, which is the system that helps elicit strategy, how our unconscious mind will operate. She says, goes on to say, I may know the source of my problem. Now, this is conscious awareness. As a child, till I was 14 years old, I used to be successful, talented, strong, confident, and happy. I was admired by others and had a lot of friends. But I became too selfish and arrogant. Other people and my friends started to ignore me, sabotage me, and abandon me. From that moment on, everything changed. I lost my friends, I lost my confidence, I lost my power. I became weak and not worthy. Not wanted to please others, and I wanted to get back at them. Now let's look at this. So here it is. She has a prevailing problem, but at the unconscious level, she had experiences. Now here's something, the amazing part about our unconscious that works beyond your awareness, is that your unconscious will create links to behaviors and actions. Obviously, the key to her problem, if I were to say, if you address this, this is where the problem is. First of all, I became arrogant, selfish. And then she obviously were saying and doing things to other people. Then all of a sudden, other people turned on her and started giving back to her what she was doing. Now let's back up to the prevailing problem. I feel worthless. I am afraid of other people. They hate me and they want to hurt me. We're talking about not other people. We're talking about her value system. She's talking about what she has in her programming. Now, I don't know this person. I know nothing about her but her first name, Lucy. Lucy, maybe, I don't know her family dynamics, but I will tell you this. When you back up to the programming in our culture and in our life, our parents, our experiences, our value systems are being installed through birth to death. I've noticed that when I work with somebody who had a major trauma or a major experience, and from this experience, it taints and tilts her world. That means a young girl who falls down, knocks her front tooth out, and at that moment she made a decision that I'm ugly and no one loves me. Now this is a decision because she lost her tooth. Now from that moment forward, her whole decision, her whole values were operating from that one moment. An imprint, a value system about self. So what we have to do, and if you want to change your life, it always breaks down to experiences and experiences with others. Relationships. I've said this for years, if you ever want to heal yourself, you want to change your life, go look at your relationships. The relationships that people you don't like. Relationships with the people who hurt you. The ones you can't stand are the ones that neglected and abused you. Usually you look at your parents. Or other people, or your first boyfriend. So these are the pivotal things. And I say, improve your relationship with them. Now, even if they're dead, it's not about them. It's about your world, how you hold this. So here it is. We're talking about I feel worthless. Who's creating worthlessness? She is. I'm afraid of other people. Who's creating the fear? She is. I hate me. They hate me. They hurt me. Who are we talking about? This is the same system that she also had when she was 14, a belief system and a value system. So what we want to do is know how to change the programming. The programming and the values that we have created from our past. There's only one way. There's only one way to change your system, and that is go to the resource. What are the resources? Memories. Now here's something interesting. She said she was happy, she was successful, talented, confident, and all this. And all of a sudden, she started feeling better than, putting people down. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just using this, and start using her own system that she learned from being successful or being happy. She also was operating from her own hurt and her own pain and her own experiences. And I venture to say, we look at family, the family dynamics, she's operating from that. And since she seemingly was successful, she also shot herself in the foot with her programs. Now, she's using these experiences as 14 as an unconscious how-to, and then she's still doing it. But she's only doing it to herself, her partner, and drinking will never solve your problems. It's a great escape, but once the alcohol has faded off, your problem's worse. So, this is what she says. I lived with this for 25 years with such a feeling. It's impossible to target any situation or hurt. I'd like to get to the truly me back. I've already tried to tap on guilt, loneliness and abandonment, worthlessness, sadness, regret, with no results yet. Please tell me how to address this. This is how you do it. It's very, very simple. First of all, you need to look at your belief system about self and about others, because what she says and feels about other people is how she says about herself. So in order to do this, you've got to look at how you're doing it to you. Look at the memories of your parents, the memories of what they said and did to you. It's a learned pattern from her experiences. And see, here's the weird thing, is this reticular formation will bring in the focus, what you believe to be true. The reptilian part of the mind will help you do it without thinking for survival. Now the key is going to do the changes. Now the best way to get the changes, it is work, but it's good work if you understand how your brain works. And so what we want you to do is we do the art of change on you. We do get the belief system, the structure, the payback, who you do it with, why you do it, and the importance. And it always breaks down to memories and references. You change the memories, you change yourself. You know, you see me work with people, you see me work on YouTube, or you see me in a live seminar. Knowing how to break it down to the common denominator or the single pivotal moment of belief and idea. That's the art and the beauty of creating personal deep shifts and changes. Once you shift perception, you go this direction. Now, the interesting thing is knowing how to find it. You know, if I got $1 for every time somebody would write me and said, Robert, I've been tapping 8 hours a day. I've been using EFT. I've used FasterEFT. I'm not getting any changes. What's wrong? And I said, the problem is that you're tapping. There's nothing wrong with tapping. Tapping is a great skill, but tapping by itself is just tapping. It could create changes, but what you want is know how to change programs, change your mind, change your relationships, change your personal health. And that's where the beauty is. Because, you know, like I say, there's some of you guys and some people who have been in the therapy after therapy after therapy after therapy after therapy, no changes. And, and the reason why you're not getting any changes is because of this one thing. You're not going to where you need to go. As a matter of fact, I see it all the time. When you get close, you get sick, you run, you hide, you say, I've got better things to do, give me some alcohol, give me some cake, because you don't want to look at it. That's the scariest part. And knowing how to go and change it. With FasterEFT, your Taptics FasterEFT training system, my mindset is this: going to the real cause and going directly there and change it at that point, the domino effect will occur. Boom. Now there's another point that I want to help you also. It's like I work with a young lady, and she may know, she may be here, a young lady, and she's having panic attacks. And of course, we've worked on addressing some memories and all this stuff. And, there's a video out there I have, or there's a saying I have: fears are affirmations. Fears are great wishes. And I said, what are you doing inside you? What are you thinking? What are you saying to yourself? What are you doing? And I'm worried. I'm worried that it's going to come back. I'm worried that it's going to happen again. And as they worry, they go back to the program. Now, here's the bizarreness of our unconscious, is that we will have one memory here at 5 years old, or matter of fact, it was 20 years old. Now she's 35 years old. The memory is still sitting in the unconscious, untouched, unchanged, full of resources. Now she's 36 years old. She's 36 years old, and all of a sudden, she's starting to feel panicky. She's starting to feel this, and she just stepped into the hospital, and she says it doesn't make sense. I said, of course it does, to your unconscious. Consciously, you're not that smart. And what happened is these memories that she thought, I dealt with it, I'm over it, was sitting in the background saying, I'm waiting for you to push the right buttons, the song will play. Boom, all of a sudden she has panic attacks. Is it an accident? No, it's a successful outcome. So, knowing how to go to the resource, change the memories, and change how you hold it, because it's all hypnosis. When you're worrying about something, that's hypnosis. That's bad self-hypnosis. When you go back and you play a bad memory or a good memory, good memories are good hypnosis, bad memories are bad hypnosis, you're reaffirming, reattracting, and bringing to you. Know how to change your mind. You change your mind, you change your life. Make peace with yourself, change your relationships with yourself, with other people, because you have to understand, people come into your life and they're going to bring you two presents. One's going to make you feel good, one's going to make you not so feel good. The question is, which one are you going to open? And have you made peace with those memories? So, how do you love yourself and like yourself? How do you change this program? One way. Go back to the resource, change it, and tap on the memories and re-imprint the memories, rewrite the memories. If you don't know how to rewrite the memories, there's 7 basic types of memories, and there's many ways to re-imprint. If you don't know how to do that, and you're tapping and you're tapping and you're tapping and you're not getting any results, it's because you don't understand yet how your mind works. I recommend learn how it works. Of course, as you know, watching my videos, there's no other system teaches exactly as I do because I understand the mechanics of it. So come get training. You go on online level 1 training. It will help you change your life. It's designed to change yourself, and you can buy it online and you work from home. I have a live seminar. Those of you who are in Europe, I am coming to Greece here in October. Level 1 Change Yourself Seminar. It will change your life. 7 days. When you leave, you will see things differently. You will be differently. Your life will be different. Also, I have a relationship seminar coming in Virginia. I'm telling you guys, if you want to change your life, work your relationship. Now, we're not talking about what you're in a relationship with today, which that could be a part of it, but your past relationships. The guys who beat you up, the school teacher, the kids on the bus, the person who's taunted you and tormented you. It could be your mother, your brother, your father, your sister. This is a relationship you carry, and her program is coming from her experiences of the past, using them today on people today. That's a relationship. You can change all your relationships by changing you. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up on that, guys, because I want to make sense. Great. Good job. Doing level 1. Good. It's a very amazing system, I'm telling you. Next, see what else is coming up. Those of you who, let's see, we got the Heal Your Body seminar in Las Vegas. This is a 4-day seminar and how to heal the body and how to address your body. Of course, your mind is a powerful machine. It can create illness. And you know what, personally, think about things that bother you and you feel it. Heal your body, change your life. So, anyway, this is Robert Smith here in the great state of Oklahoma in my office. And if you have any questions, guys, if you have questions you want me to answer them, send them to info@FasterEFT.com. Info@FasterEFT.com. I'll see if I can answer them for you. Because again, getting it down to the basics and knowing how the mind works will change your life. And I'm here for you. I care for you. I want you to be successful. I want you to impact your children in a positive way. And I want you to make a lot more money, have a lot more love. Sound good? 7 types of memories. Yes, 7 ways. You know, whenever I first started the EFT model in 1999, April, I was getting ready to close and then all of a sudden I got diverted. Because EFT is basically an auditory model. That means it's a verbal call out. It's blocked energy. Now, if anybody knows anything about energy, you cannot block energy. Energy is always flowing and moving. You can't stop it. So the idea of blocked energy is a farce. It is not true. You can't block energy. Now, inside your body, you feel like you may have an idea, a metaphoric expression in your body, but that's just an idea. It's the unconscious metaphorically making real your unconscious belief system. And so you need to figure out how to change that. So, hey, this is Robert. Drink here in Oklahoma, drinking from my cup, Amsterdam cup, which I like Amsterdam. I like your country too. You should invite me to come and let's do a seminar there. I love Europe and I really like Europe and other countries. The U.S. is great too. So anyway, that's got 3 seminars here in Oklahoma. We got levels here in Oklahoma. We got 1 in Virginia. We got 1 in Vegas. Those of you who are in Europe and you want me to come to your country, come to Greece. It's warm. I don't know about you. I like warm, great food, sunshine, and we take a dip in the sea. This is Robert. Peace out.